Hey guys, what's up? StereoDragonGravity here again, bringing you today my Transcendence Dragonic Nouvelle Vague deck profile. Wanted to get this out before Conroe is officially banned as a starter, so let's go ahead and get started. Of course, as you just saw, my starter is Lizard Soldier Conroe. His skill is Counter Boss 1, retire this unit, search your deck for a grade 1 or less, and add it to your hand. So, very staple card, and very helpful in this deck to just help with the consistency. And Biella just thought it was overplayed, and they got rid of it, which is sad. I'm like, Biella, if you'll give us more good starters for Kaiguro, we'll run them. It's just, right now, there's only Conroe, and you just killed him. So, that's just my opinion, though. Let's go ahead and get onto the grade 4s. I'm gonna zoom in and back here again. First of all, I run 3 Transcendence Dragonic Nouvelle Vague, 1 SP, because I just keep getting these awesome SPs from my packs I buy at locals, which is awesome, because I would never dream of having one of these, but I got one. So, Limit Break is Limit Break 4, Counter Blast 3, Soul Blast 3, and Persona Blast 1, a copy of him, and retire your opponent's field. And then 2 Vanguard effects. During your turn, all your opponent's triggers effects are nullified, as well as during the battle that this unit attacks the Vanguard, your opponent cannot guard with grade 0s units from the hand to Guardian Circle. So that makes this card already an amazing pressure card for the deck. That's why a lot of people have been playing it and so forth, and a lot of people hate me for playing this deck. Well, not hate me, but you know, hate the deck in general because it's so hard to fight against. And then it has a rearguard skill. On rearguard, it loses 1,000, so it's a 12k attacker on rearguard. So, very decent card. Get the SP in the center. Yay, SP. So pretty. Yeah. And that glare. Oh, that glare. Okay, next for grade 3s, I run 3 Dauntless Dragon. If you don't know a skill, it's Limit Break 4. When a Kaiguro rides this unit, it gains 10,000 power and the skill until end of turn. When choose 3 cards from your hand that are Kaiguro, discard them. If this card has not stood this turn during the battle phase, restand that unit. So it basically allows you to restand your Nouvelle after you break ride, which is an amazing in this deck because your opponent already doesn't like to deal with that. They can't guard with 0s and their triggers won't activate, but they have to deal with it twice now. It's just amazing. So yeah, it just really helps put a ton of pressure on your opponent. Next, I run 2 Tech Grade 3s, 1 Cruel Dragon. His Limit Break is Counter Blast 1, Soul Blast 1. When this unit attacks on Vanguard, you can retire one of your opponent's grade 2 or less units. But that's not the skill we care about. The skill we care about is Act in your hand, reveal this card, choose your grade 2 or greater Kaiguro Vanguard and rest it. During the main phase of that turn, if your opponent's rearguard is put in the drop zone, ride this card as stand and choose your Vanguard, and that unit gets minus 3,000 turn of turn. So it's an amazing card if you're grade stuck and you need catch up, or because you'll eventually want to go to Nouvelle. So it's basically another shortcut to getting to Nouvelle. Either break ride or use this. I haven't actually used this that much, but it's fun, especially if my opponent's grade stuck and then I spear ride a grade 3. Like, no. Anyways, my next card is 1 Dauntless Dominate Dragon Reverse. I really like this card in this deck. I'm planning of making this deck in the future, maybe, because I really like this deck in Japan. But his skill is Limit Break 4, Act, Counter Blast 1, and choose one of your Kaiguro rearguards and lock it until end of this turn. This unit gets a new skill, Auto Vanguard. When this unit drive checks, reveals a card grade 1 or higher, Kaiguro. You choose one of your opponent's grade 1s or less, retire it, and this unit gains 3k until end of turn, which makes this an amazing card. Plus it's a cross ride. It gains 2k if Dauntless is in the soul. So it's an amazing card. He's basically my plan B, because I was running Cruel and another card, the other guy from EB09, forget his name, but I just kept feeling like if I'm fighting against my opponent and I need to push for game, then if I don't have Nouvelle, I want something else I can use. And break riding and break ride over break ride, I don't really want to do in this deck, in my opinion. So I like to cross break ride, and then if I get Nouvelle next turn, I'll go ahead and ride that, because hey, it's just more pressure and stuff my opponent has to deal with. So yeah. So as an example, you would break ride this card, activate the limit break, attack, say, twin drive, automatically I get to choose 2 of their grade 1 or less and retire it because this was drive checked. I know some people were talking online on Wiki and stuff about how this card, you can only do it once and then it's over until end of turn. But no, it gets the skill until end of turn. The reason so you couldn't drive check 1 grade 1 or higher and retire 2 units. But yeah, until end of turn, you can activate the skill, and then you get the new skill that's separate from the original cost. So yeah, that's my grade 3 and 4 lineup. Shiny Nouvelle, yeah. And I'm already taking so much time. Next, grade 2s are on 3 Nouvellecritic Dragon. Counterblast 1, reveal the grade 4 Nouvelle from your hand and retire one of your opponent's rewards. Very good to not allow your opponent have those 18k columns. Next, 3 on damage on flippers. 3 11k attackers if your Vanguard or Rearguard has limit break 4. Very good unit. And then 2 Berserk Dragon to help with cleaning up counterblasts and killing more stuff. Going on, because I need to speed this up. I run 4 Nouvelleroman Dragon. Now, he's a really good card. He's mainly I think the reason you play Conroe, because Conroe, since he can search out a grade 1, he can search out him, and his skill is when this unit is placed on Vanguard or Rearguard, reveal a grade 4 Nouvelle in your hand and put it on top of your deck. Search your deck for a grade 3, mainly this guy, and add it to your hand. And it just makes it way consistent. And yeah, but I just don't like the logic how they banned Conroe in the English meta. I'm like, in the Japanese meta, this deck was dominating for with the reverse, with the Descendant, and I think the English meta is a lot more balanced than the Japanese was, so I don't really see their logic in it, but they did it. So, next I run 4 Perfect Arts, 2 of each kind that I like. So, next, 3 Embodiment of Armor Bahr. The reason I run Bahr is these were Gojo, and Gojo is fine, but I felt like if I didn't get my other cards, I wanted to be able to hit 21 on my Vanguard with Nouvelle or Dauntless Reverse. So I just went ahead and threw him in, and it's been working well. Next, I run 2 Dragonite Ashgar. He's our 10k booster for Nouvelle. If Nouvelle's in front of this, it automatically becomes 10k, because he automatically gives 3k to Nouvelle on your turn. So, what am I doing getting rid of those? Come back. Next, I run 1 tech Calamity Tower Wyvern. The reason being, I wanted to lock target for Dauntless Reverse, and if I choose not to use his skill and use Berserk Dragon and stuff, I have him to use my soul and get advantage. Next, triggers are on 7 crit. All dragon crits, because dragon crits are awesome. Yay, dragon crits. Next, 5 draw, 3 Gattling Claw Dragon to get rid of starters and to help Cruel Dragon get his effect off. And 2 Steel Dragons, because I want to be able to refill my soul. They both go in the soul, but he costs counterblast, so I want to be able to refill my soul if I decide I do need to use Nouvelle and I use Calamity Tower's effect. Because Nouvelle's skill is really good against Aqua Force or a Neonectar deck or any deck that relies on its field. My only problem with Nouvelle I found is using his effect too early and allowing my opponent to refill their field. So, next, I run 4 Dragon Dancer Barbara. I finally got 4 of these. My ideal heal trigger for Kaiguro because I don't like Genjo at all. Yeah. So that will be it for this deck profile. Thanks for watching. Till next flick.